everybody, Rebecca here for a net worth update. I am losing the daylight around here, so the lighting is not the best right now. Also, in retrospect, I probably should not have given Rollo a bone to chew on, so if you can hear him chewing on that in the background, yeah, sorry. I'll try to take out that noise in editing as much as I can. But if you're new to my channel, I am on YouTube showing y'all my journey to financial independence to retire early. This is my own FIRE journey channel, and I have been on YouTube for years now, sharing my budgets with y'all, sharing my personal financial growth, and I have been sharing net worth updates too sporadically. I am more focused on my overall portfolio size since my goal is to reach financial independence and retire early, and my portfolio is what I will be living off of when I retire early. So I'm more interested in my overall portfolio growth, but I have been sharing net worth updates with y'all recently on the channel. I do have a playlist too if you would like to go back and see my net worth updates over time. The very first net worth update I did on this channel showed how I had a negative net worth not that long ago, y'all. In that video, it was really staggering to see what a difference staying focused on this FIRE journey really hardcore for a year's time did for me. I went from very net worth negative up to net worth positive over the course of a year, and it was just crazy to me to see that growth. I will link to that playlist at the end of this video if you would like to see the journey there. But for 2021 and going forward, I decided that I would like to do quarterly updates on my net worth. So I created a spreadsheet for me to keep track of that. And along with my net worth updates, I am also going to start keeping track of my quarterly savings rate as well, because if you're in the FIRE movement, then you know how important savings rate is as well. So without further ado, let's jump into my spreadsheet for my net worth update and savings rate update for Q2 of 2021. This is my very simple net worth tracker spreadsheet. I also keep track of my quarterly average savings rate in this spreadsheet as well. Y'all can see that I have not updated this spreadsheet for the second quarter of 2021, so you and I both are going to find out what my current net worth is as I do this video. I have also had a new feature added to this spreadsheet. We'll get to that at the very end here, but starting at the top, let's just dive right in here. I'm gonna move myself over a little bit here. So my home, I had my home refinanced in 2020 and it was appraised for $140,000, and I am just going to keep my home value at $140,000 for now. My car, I go to Mint to update my car value. All right, this is looking at mint.com. I've been using them for years to just kind of keep a general overall idea of my financial picture, and I keep track of my vehicle value on here too, and I need to update my mileage and see what my Kia Niro is worth nowadays. The value here listed currently is actually higher than it was, but y'all know what's going on right now with the used car market. It's kind of crazy right now. But let's update my mileage and see if that changes any. Oh, okay, it really didn't change all that much, even with the updated mileage. Poor Robert De Niro, I put a lot of miles on him with my long commute that I have, but I mean, I've been using Mint to keep track of my vehicle value, and even though the used vehicle market's a little crazy right now, I'm just gonna be consistent and keep using this value that they say my car is worth, which now, thankfully, I am not underwater on my car's value, right? So, $16,400. I need to update my total portfolio value next. I also have all of my brokerage accounts and everything linked up with mint.com, so I can just look at all of my individual brokerage accounts and my work retirement account through mint.com. I will update all of those balances in my budget here so far for the month of July, and then we'll look at the total and see what I need to put in my spreadsheet. Okay, spreadsheet is all updated with my current portfolio balances. A lot of them went down just a little bit. Apparently, the markets must have had a red day today since the last time I updated my spreadsheet, but it is what it is. The markets go up and down. The value of used vehicles goes up and down. So my portfolio value today is $133,848.02. All right, not too bad. I've had a good increase there in my total assets for my net worth. Let's take a look at the liabilities now. I do have a mortgage on my home, so let's see what the current value there is. My mortgage debt hasn't gone down by very much. Again, I refinanced last year. It was a 30-year fixed, so that amortization schedule gets you. So yeah, I haven't had a big decrease there in my mortgage debt. Let's take a look at the car debt because I have recently started working on that a little more aggressively. My car debt has definitely moved down by a good little bit. And lastly, what do I owe on my student loans? All right, guys, there you have it. That is the updated net worth. And this is why it is wonderful to keep track of these things. I had no idea that I would have that big of a jump. I literally filled this out with y'all during this video. So this is kind of crazy, you guys. I know that in recent budget videos, I've been talking about how I kind of hate not throwing all of my extra money into investments. But when you take a look at your overall net worth, all of that extra money that you're throwing at your debts counts too. So it's nice to see that I am very solidly positive net worth now. I had a big jump from the first quarter to the second quarter of 2021. Happy for that. Let's see what my savings rate is for the second quarter of 2021. This one's probably not going to be as high as the first quarter because I am starting to focus a little bit more on my debt payments, and I do not include debt payments in my overall savings rate. That is just how I like to calculate it. So I'm just going to look back over my budget for the last 3 months and average up my savings rate and see what it was. Yep, that's what I thought. Not as high as it was for the first quarter. Okay, average savings rate for the second quarter of 2021 is 31.54%. It's not terrible as far as savings rates go. I was still investing a good bit in the month of April. Also in May, I was a little bit as well, but by the time the end of May and June rolled around, I started focusing more on this car debt, so I didn't send quite as much to investments as I had been, especially not in the first quarter of 2021. So it is what it is. My savings rate dropped a little bit. Let me show you the new feature on this spreadsheet. All right, guys, this is the new feature of this spreadsheet that I had added. I had a special fire friend help me with this chart because my spreadsheet skills are null and void pretty much. I can do a sum total and I can change like font colors and things. That's about the extent of my spreadsheet knowledge. So thank you very much out there. You know who you are. And I just think that having this visual representation of my net worth and savings rate over time, I'm going to find super motivating. I don't know about y'all, but I do like keeping track of positive things in my fire journey. I only have 2 data points in this spreadsheet, so this will fill in over time, but you can see that the green line is going to represent my net worth and the blue line is going to represent my savings rate. Now, the savings rate did go down some from the first quarter to the second quarter, but that was to be expected as I am investing a little bit less in the second half of 2021 and focusing on debt payoff more. But because I'm focusing on debt payoff more, that means my net worth should continue to be going up as long as the markets continue to go up over time as well. So I just love this little feature of my spreadsheet here, and we'll get to see how this changes over time. My next update for y'all, you can see, is going to be October of 2021. That'll be for the third quarter in 2021, and then come January 2022, we will take a look at the fourth quarter of 2021. All right, y'all, let me know if you enjoyed this look at my second quarter 2021 net worth and savings rate update. If you did, leave me a like down below. I am excited to see how my net worth changes over time. I did the math, and between the first and second quarter of 2021, I've had about a $25,000 increase in net worth. That is insanity. If that pattern holds, I don't make that much in a year. So it would be great if the markets would continue to go up. We'll see how things go. But if you are not yet doing it, then I would encourage you to keep track of your net worth and your savings rate as well. Both of these things can be highly motivating on any financial journey that you're on, not just a FIRE journey, a financial independence retire early journey. It is just a good idea in general to know what your net worth is as well as your savings rate, so that way you can make sure you're not spending all your money as you bring it in. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want to follow me on this FIRE journey, then subscribe down below. I will see y'all in my next video. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.